Greetings. We are about to discuss our experiential learning details so that I can include the information for those of you who are interested in doing the single projects. I think we spent a few minutes talking about what was involved for the group projects. So this video will focus on the details needed in order to complete a single project for the experiential learning silver designation. And rest assured that the details are actually in D2L. You'll see them in the file marked Experiential Learning Draft 2. So take a look at that and let me know if you have any questions. If you are intending on completing a project, then I will need to know that no later than 11:59 p.m. on Monday, February the 3rd. I'm sorry, Monday, February 1st, which is tomorrow. So make note, take a look at the information and then decide if you're going to do a group project or a single project, and fill out the letter of intent and upload it in the appropriate Dropbox. The details are as follows. And you may not be able to see this screen. Don't worry about it, because this is just my computer so that I can access those talking points that I want you to know about. So for the actual single research project, it mirrors the group project in effect, because you're going to still focus on the academic content of the course. You're going to find a topic that you're interested in investigating that relates to aging. That's the first step, is to find an aging related topic. You have to run that past me and get it approved so we can make sure that this is a project that you can complete. Believe it or not, we only have 13 weeks left in the semester, and so all projects have to be manageable. And as you can probably see, you're going to have to sort of hit the ground running and start working on that like right now if you're interested in participating. So the first step again is to select a topic that's related to aging, get that approved by me. The second step then is we have to sit down and flesh out the details, but the general details will mirror the scientific method that hopefully you learned about in Intro to Sociology. You're going to conduct a literature review to see what's already been said about the topic that you're interested in pursuing. And then that'll help you to put specific boundaries around what you want to do. Because at every step of the process, you want to make sure that you're doing something that is manageable because of the quick turnaround. Bearing in mind that also you're going to engage in research that will satisfy the activity part, because remember that the experiential learning formula, which consists of knowledge base plus activity plus critical reflection. That's the general formula for experiential learning. And so the knowledge base comes in the information that you're learning from the class, the information that you're reading from the textbook and looking at from the PowerPoints, and also looking at in the literature review. That will provide your knowledge base. The activity that you'll engage in, you will conduct research to investigate a specific social problem or a social question that's related to aging. That will be the activity. And then the critical reflection piece is going to happen throughout all aspects of the project. From the beginning to the end, you're going to critically reflect and write about what you're experiencing. If you go and you find information that's related to, say, stereotypes about aging females, if that's a research area that you're interested in, then if you find an abundance of information, then your journaling may talk about how you did a library search, a physical library search, where you physically walked to the library and the staff was very helpful, or maybe they acted like they weren't interested in the topic of aging. That would give us some more information about stereotypes and in aging. So you would journal about your experience going to the library, or if you did an internet search, perhaps you would comment on the abundance of information or the difficulty of finding information related to aging and women. Whatever your specific experience would be, then you would document and journal about that from the beginning, again, to the end, really, because the critical reflection piece is the third leg of the experiential learning formula. And so it's a very significant part of the process. After you conduct your literature review and you start to compile your critical reflection in your journal, you'll go throughout the research project. You and I will meet for at least a couple of times to discuss your project, your progress, and the process, and just to make sure that you're on track and to make sure that if you're having any difficulties, then I can help you work through those. The final step is to write the final report, and that will consist of 5 double-spaced pages, not including any title page you might have, an abstract, and also your reference page or your works cited page. The Writing Center is a wonderful resource to help you to figure out how to compile your abstracts, and you're meeting with them on Wednesday. So that's why it's so critically important for you to know before Wednesday what you intend on doing. This project is actually optional, but if you're interested in getting some exposure and conducting some research, then it will give you a wonderful opportunity to engage in some hands-on work with this topic related to aging. Finally, you're going to disseminate your findings. You will disseminate to the class, just describing your project, describing your topic, describing what you went through, talking about your critical reflection, in addition to reporting your findings to the undergraduate research showcase, which will happen in April. For my benefit, you will not have had to turn in the final report before the showcase, because the showcase is going to be the full month of April, but we have not been given the dates yet as to when they are. And so you may actually finish your final report after that showcase. All I want you to do is to have the major descriptors that you can tell other people about, the topic that you investigated, what you found, your reactions to those findings. And we can talk about how the particulars or the specifics that you would include in your talk, or as you disseminate your findings. We can fine tune those as we go along. But this video is just for the purpose of laying out the foundation for the single or individual research projects. And I hope that this has given you some clarity. Please feel free to email me at any given point in time. Take a look at what's in D2L first, though, the experiential learning file. Read that, and if you have any questions at that point, then please email me, and I'll be happy to clear those up for you. Also, I am available by appointment and by office hours. Take a look at the syllabus to find out what days and times those are. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Happy trails as you engage in your experiential learning project, and I hope that it is a very substantive experience for you.